Sound checks would take hours and hours because he was playing football.
We used to do the same thing, where we used to carry a ball at backstage and we used to warm up with it. That's playing keep-ups. It was a practice that we used to do because of things that he said.
If he had the chance, he would have been a football player instead of a musician. He loved it so much.
My name's Bolt and I'm a Londoner. Stamford Hill Estate was my playground growing up, and it's here that I developed three loves: football, music and family. And it's through my family where my love of music and football came from. My dad, he's a Manchester United supporter through and through, so that's where my Man United love comes from. And my dad's also a crazy music fan. My whole family are music fans. More often than not, it will be Bob Marley's voice ringing out from the living room. Bob Marley's music, when I was younger, for me, didn't mean much because I wasn't taking in the lyrics. So it was usually the melodies and the beats and me singing, "Don't worry about a thing," like just the basics. But as I grew older, I started to kind of understand his message, especially since my dad would sit me down and talk me through it, and he'd be the one to kind of preach Bob's message to me. Fast forward a decade or two to the Europa League final, Ajax versus my beloved Manchester United. I heard the Ajax fans singing Three Little Birds, and it was quite mad to hear football fans singing a reggae tune before a game starts. And it got me thinking two things. Why do Ajax sing that song? And more importantly, why is Bob still such a big part of people's lives, almost 40 years after he passed? I thought I'd go and meet some of the people that knew him personally to find out who he really was and just how much he loved the beautiful game. Mr. Levi Roots.
Respect.
Thank you for having me, man.
Cool, man, no problem.
You played football with Bob Marley. Do you know how many people dream of that?
I know. I still, you still pinch yourself. I didn't really play the game that I should have because I was too much engrossed that I was playing a game, with this man. My friend Naphtali shouting at me like he's saying, "Get him, Levi, get him," as Bob had the ball at his feet and he's weaving through a bit like a Maradona.
Okay.
And I was thinking to myself that, Lord of mercy, here comes the king of reggae coming at me. He did went past me a couple of times.
You allowed him to beat you. Nah, Levi, man, nah.
He scored an hat-trick on the field and it was absolutely amazing, just inspirational, Lord. But when he's on the field, he's as passionate as he is with a pen and a guitar writing a song.
When I was researching this film, I came across a clip of the current Ajax keeper, Andre Onana. He had heard that the Ajax fans sang Three Little Birds after a friendly against Cardiff City.
Que había un partido importante para mi equipo y bueno, había los aficionados del equipo rival y los nuestros estaban peleando y allí el Didier pensó en Bob Marley y puso esa canción y a partir de ahí todos empezaron a cantar, a bailar y a partir de ahí todo se calmó.
I went up to Cardiff to meet Ali Yassin, the DJ who dropped that tune for the first time.
Just the man I've been looking for. Ali,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you, man.
Walk me through that day, basically. Remind me what happened that day.
When Ajax came to town, it was a pre-season friendly. It became abundantly clear at the beginning of the game that there was going to be trouble if it wasn't managed. So at the end of the game, when I had a phone call from the police to say, look, we're going to keep the Ajax fans in. There's a lot of trouble outside.
Okay.
Play some music so that they can't hear anything and not get sort of agitated.
Right.
And so I played Three Little Birds. I wasn't to know the phenomena that it was going to create. It's crazy how kind of a protest form of music that we saw it as has resonated way beyond skin colour, way beyond culture and religion.
It's unbelievable. To this day, they're still singing that song. So where are you taking me to now then?
Well, this is the site of the old Ninian Park. This is the spot where the ball was kicked.
Centre circle, yeah?
In that game against Ajax. Yes.
Trying to feel the crowd. But...
Yes. I came out of that box after playing Bob Marley and playing a load of other songs, and they gave me a standing ovation. And as I'm walking to the exit, they pointed at me and shouted, Amsterdam, hooligan. I think I've arrived.
After leaving Ali in Cardiff, there was only one stop left, Amsterdam. I wanted to find out why Three Little Birds resonates so much with the Ajax fans. That Three Little Birds song, the fact that Ajax took it on, is kind of a representation of who they are. You just feel like everybody's for everybody. Bob Marley is for everybody. They both got this powerful, free feeling behind both of them.
The stadium here is so multicultural. There's people from different backgrounds, so definitely it's kind of a message of tolerance and enjoying sport and you know, enjoy life in general.
I think even the way Ajax Football Club play, they're open, they're free. They're all related to each other in some sort of way.
He has year by year, note by note, lyric by lyric, made us aware of problems in life and also made us aware of ways to solve them through his music. So that's an amazing thing.
Words cannot describe, you know, the feeling that it gives. And after my father passing away so long ago, and for the music to be so current and to hear it here in the stadium with thousands of people singing it, I'm speechless.
How would you feel like singing your father's song here in the stadium on the pitch?
That would be a dream come true. I would love that.
He gave something to the world that was beautiful, and you know, I'll salute him forever for that.